Well, good evening. It's about 9 p.m. on Tuesday. We are at the dump of Manheim, Baltimore. We're going to be taking quite a long walk tonight. Oh, it feels like 6 degrees outside, wind's blowing. So, this place is today's sale day, so it is chaos here because they are open all night long for lease cars. This one's dragging something, but they're open all night. So there's trucks everywhere out here. My car is probably in one of the farthest locations possible. Well, I'd take that back because it could be all the way back there, but they've got a gate during regular hours you can cut through, but that's closed, so I'm all the way in that back corner. I'm hustling. I'm trying to stay warm, and we'll get back here and get this car started. Get the heck out of here. This has got to be one of my least favorite things, hooking and unhooking these big goosenecks. Next trailer I have hydraulic jacks on that, for sure. Who is this guy? Who's this guy? No facial hair, just a mustache. Ooh, tired from unhooking that trailer. I keep that trailer greased really well, but it is it's got dual jacks, but it's got a bit of a tight spot in there right now. I don't know if it's because it's so cold, but anyways, I'm gonna get past that now. On a more serious note, this may be the last time we see this truck. My old man's getting rid of it, buying himself a brand new truck. This thing's only got 150,000 miles on it. Been great, but he wants to get himself a brand new one. You know, I always have a hard time finding a camera to work. It's hard to use your phone, and having a brand new phone, I'm always scared to drop it, run it over, or whatever. But I've had this Insta360 for like, I don't know, 3-4 years at this point probably. And randomly it has this charging issue. I couldn't find it for like 2 or 3 months. And now I found it before I left the house. For some reason it was in my wife's jewelry. Like, I don't know, it's like a glass bowl kind of thing she keeps all her jewelry in. This thing has like a little stand on it. You can set it up and whatever in the case, and then if you want, you take this out, and it's magnetic, so you can stick it on mounts that I have. But I just got rid of this thing and sold it for parts because it wouldn't charge. And then one day it started charging. Went to charge it last night, wouldn't charge. I don't know what's going on with it. Got it plugged in now. The light's not up. Now, look, red light just came on. Probably can't see that, but now it's charging. So I'm gonna charge that up for the trip. So I like to shoot more stuff, but it's just tough when all I have is a phone on me. And I'm not a fan of GoPros. Every GoPro that I've had since, I think I had the first GoPro, which was like the 3. I just found that not too long ago, my original GoPro. And I had them all. I had the 6, 7, 8 black, 9 black, whatever. And they all have the same issue. They shut off randomly. Like, you can be out loading this thing, you know, you've got it all set up thinking you're gonna just let it run for 10, 20 minutes, whatever, and then it just randomly shuts off. Or the batteries don't charge, or it gets too hot. And it's like, the only bad thing about this Insta360 is that the memory is built in, and it's only like 30 gigs. So like every video I shoot, I delete the stuff after that because I transfer it to my phone. And then from my phone, I transfer it to my computer, usually edit everything on my phone, but then when my phone gets full, which my new phone's a terabyte, so I got the biggest iPhone they make, but I transferred to my computer then. But that's the only bad thing about this, you can't swap memory cards. So, you know, every 2 or 3 days, depending on how much I'm shooting on the road, I just have to transfer it to my phone, which takes 10 minutes at night, you know, when you're laying down. But I'm just waiting for this guy to get here. I'm gonna tell him I'm parked here, which I'm the only truck in here with a trailer, so it should be easy to find. I'm here, Ford truck, white, enclosed trailer. I started using 2 phones, one for work and one for family and stuff, and I love that because I can really disconnect from work sometimes. But that's that. I'll just sit here and do a quick little drug deal type move with this guy, which is funny because this place was like always, when I was in high school, this place like always people would get busted selling drugs here. Like, here's a cop right there. But it's funny because it's like now I'm gonna be looking like a drug dealer, but I'm not sure how much he's paying for this car, but I got a call coming in I gotta take, so I'll catch up with the guys here once we get going down the road a little bit. Well, good news is it only took me an hour to get this thing started here at the auction in the middle of the night, but it's running, it's out of the trailer. I'm gonna, if it don't move from there, I don't honestly care. My jump box is pretty much broken because I dropped the hood on it and it busted out the buttons, but it still works. So I was trying to use this to put it in neutral, but as soon as you put it in neutral from under the hood, parking brake comes on. Look at this trailer. What a mess. It's all parts for my wife's truck and my ramps. Kind of threw out of the way real quick. We're gonna get that all squared away because it doesn't really matter for what I'm hauling. It's just a GMC Acadia from a dealer back to the auction because it's got a bunch of electrical issues. But that's that. It's about 11 o'clock now. I'm gonna try and get everything wrapped up here and get back on the road before the snow comes. So they're expecting some snow here shortly in this area. Whew. That'll test your patience. I've been in a hurry all freaking day pretty much, so this just kind of added to the problems, but this thing's gonna keep running. I'm actually gonna put it in a spot. It doesn't have any, actually, I don't even know if I can do that. It doesn't have any power steering, which is a part of the electrical issues. It's got all kinds of ESC and everything. Customer put a new battery in it and took it out because it needs a steering rack, electric steering rack, but honestly, I don't know if I can even get this thing in a spot. I might just leave it here. I can mess with it in the morning going back to auction. That's as far as this thing's going. I'm not messing with it. You can feel as soon as you turn the power off too. That's part of the problem. As soon as it loses power, it clamps down on the parking brake real quick. So, I know it's dark. I'm sorry, guys. Just trying to show you the struggles sometimes out here. Ugh, okay, I'm gonna need an extra hand. I'll see you guys when we get back in the truck and back on the road. If you ever need to figure out how to get a car into neutral, there's a guy on YouTube named Towman121 or Towman something. Pretty much shows you every car in existence how to get into the neutral. And that's where I got the sticking a piece of wood or something against the shift rod and then trying to get in real quick and get the emergency brake off before it locks down. So that's where I was watching, but unfortunately that didn't work. Let me drop these keys off here and get out of here. And this place isn't open, but they have 24-hour security. So I took security the keys, and the guy's just looking at me like, pull it up the gate. I'm like, dude, it won't even stay running long enough to move around the parking lot. I said, I just unloaded it in the parking lot, and they can maybe put 2 jump boxes on it and try to get it running long enough. But he's like, all right, well, I'll tell them about it in the morning. I was like, well, it's parked in the middle of the parking lot, so you're not gonna miss it. Well, I knew this was coming. It is coming down out here. I got about 60 miles in this morning, just stopped to get fuel, but it's about 10 degrees and it is snowing like crazy. I can't really tell on camera, but it's coming down. All right, well, here she is. And guess what? It's snowing again. So I'm just checking straps. Got some extra parts for it. Belly pan for the trans. This car's got no motor in it. Just a roller. Well, we're in Indiana now. Stopped and got myself some food. Just some chicken tenders. Because not many options here, and I don't really want to go off a course. So get these straps checked. That one can use some tightening, and we'll get this thing back to Maryland.